the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesianicristo.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, or even good evening, wherever you are. Thank you so very much for tuning in to INC Radio. I am Brother JR Resurrection, and today I'm going to be co hosting today's episode with none other than Brother Christian Rockapour, a very familiar face, and we hope, brethren, that all of you are having a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening again, wherever wherever you are. Now, brethren, we want to say that today we're going to be having a very versatile topic because today is going to be a topic about uh, pasta. Now, we've been having some very, I guess, serious topics lately. Like last week, we were able to talk about breast cancer and cancer awareness in general. So I think today is a good opportunity to be able to talk about something more friendly, more family friendly, and who doesn't like food. So, Brother Christian, how are you doing? What's going on right now in Manhattan?
Hi, Brother JR, and hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to INC Radio. There's a lot happening today in this local congregation of mine. So obviously we just had worship service, and then right now there's a lot of things happening downstairs with, I believe there's a birthday party going on, and there's a lot of food. And considering that our topic is about pasta, best believe there is pasta and lots of it.
Oh,
And they are also doing a screening of Guerrero Tres. So that's I can't wait to actually go back down there and join them and watch it because
for sure, for sure. And I'm pretty sure with Guerrero Tres, I'm pretty sure Sister Luigi probably made some pasta for everybody. And so maybe you guys can enjoy some pasta right after this. But brethren, just so you know, to prepare us for this topic, we have a couple of fun facts for our topic today. So those in the chat right now, I want you all to guess, where did pasta originate from? Where do you think bread and pasta originated from? And I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't think you're going to get the answer right away, because what you think is the answer, I guarantee you, I don't think is the answer. um, but while we're at it, please also let us know, brethren, what are your favorite pasta dishes in the chat? Because we want to know what you're having, what you're enjoying when you're at home about to make your own cozy pasta dish. Brother Christian, what's your favorite pasta dish?
Oh, I can't pick. There's so much. I think top, well, definitely spaghetti would be on in that list. Anything anything noodle like is always a go for me. Macaroni salad is also a good top tier for me. So what about you, Kuya? What's your
Well, for
favorite?
me, I like where you were going with spaghetti, but it also brings up another question. Okay, spaghetti, but what kind of spaghetti? Like, do you like Italian style spaghetti? There's also Filipino spaghetti. What kind of spaghetti are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Filipino goodness of spaghetti.
Yes.
And if you know what I'm talking about, you
And,
know what I'm talking about.
and for our viewers, if you're not aware, Filipinos have a very, very distinct type of spaghetti. Whereas Italian spaghetti, it's very savory. You can really taste the tomato. Filipino spaghetti, you can taste some tomato, but You taste more of the banana ketchup. You taste more of the sugar. It's not a sweet spaghetti, but it's a sweeter spaghetti. We add a lot of cheese and a lot of hot dogs, and so me personally, I was gonna go with Brother Christian and Filipino spaghetti, but at the end of the day, I don't think you can beat a really good chicken fettuccine alfredo. Something creamy, something cheesy. What about you, brother? Let us know in the chat. What is your favorite pasta dish? Um, let's go back to our fact of the day. The question was, where did pasta originate, brother Christian? Did you see anybody in the chat that has it right?
I'm checking. I don't think anyone has. Oh, actually, oh, there is one. Oh, there it is. There's a couple. Let's see. The first person to say, Sister Shelly Guillermo said China. So are they correct?
They are. They are. So congrats to Sister Shelly. You were the first one to guess the origin of pasta. And a lot of people might have said it's Italy, but actually the origin of pasta is in China, and it was recorded as early as 5,000 BC. And so a lot of the pasta dishes we know today, we definitely can owe it to our friends over there. Now, next fun fact. Okay, next fun fact. Let us know in the chat if you can get this right. Chat, how many? I've always wanted to say that. Chat, how many pasta shapes are there? Okay, again, let us know how many pasta shapes are there.
Let us
Now,
know.
thanks, chat. Now let's go here. We already talked about our favorite pasta dish to eat, right, brother Christian? Yeah, our favorite pasta dish to eat. But is there a pasta dish that you like to cook? Are you a cooker, brother Christian?
Of course, I cook. I mean, I love to cook. So
What's your favorite pasta dish to cook?
let's see. Favorite pasta dish to cook? I'm always, I don't know if this is what you call basic, but I always like to do chicken Alfredo. So I think, and I always add like the little bacon bits on top too. So that's one of my favorite dishes to cook, type of
Oh,
pasta.
nice. Now I just mentioned that that's my favorite dish. Maybe maybe we should hang out sometime and see what's going on.
I got you. I got you. Next time.
Do you make your own Alfredo sauce or do you just use the canned stuff?
So I make my own Alfredo sauce. The recipe that I follow is basically like it takes a lot of heavy whipped cream, so you get a lot of that when you cook it. So
Okay.
definitely gives
Because
you
yeah,
something.
I know you mentioned basic earlier. I think I'm definitely basic. I definitely just use the canned stuff because I don't want to say I'm lazy, but sometimes I'm just in a time pinch. You know, I'm hungry and I want to get my food out of the way. So maybe you should share with me your recipe. Send over to me your recipe, brother Christian.
Will
In the
do.
chat, brother, let us know what's your favorite recipe. For example, I'm reading the chat right now. Sister Maricel Jose, she said her dish that she likes to cook is a linguine pasta with clams. Is so good. That sounds great. I'm a big fan of seafood. I'm a big fan of pasta, and I think once you marry the two together, I think it's gonna be a perfect combination. What else is there? I'm looking at the chat. Brother Robert from LIC, his favorite pasta is pasta al frute del mare. Do you know what that means, Brother Christian?
I'm guessing that's a fruit salad,
I know,
something,
right?
some kind of
Fruity.
fruit salad. So I'm not Italian, so I don't want to butcher
I
it.
know. I, Judging off of just that one word fruity, you would think it's like a fruit salad, fruit pasta salad. But I'm looking at it right now. It actually means linguine with the fruit of the sea. And so we got it right. Fruity does definitely mean fruit, but they're
Is it
referring
like
to
a
the sea.
seafood fruit salad? Is that what it is?
No, it's a seafood pasta dish.
Oh,
They're saying it's spicy. Oh, it's made with scallops and mussels and tomato juice. That sounds great, brother Robert. If you can share that with me one day, that'd be great. Yeah. Let us know, brother. Let us know in the chat what your guys' favorite seafood. Sorry. Now I'm thinking about seafood. What's your favorite pasta dish? Anyway, brother Christian, what was our fun fact again? What was our
um,
question?
how many pasta shapes are there? And I think we got a couple of responses already. So Sister Shelly says 51.
50.
Not quite.
Close? Yeah, you're close. Sister Marisol
I don't
said
think so.
400. That's actually closer.
Yes.
That's actually closer. Brother Christian, how many pasta shapes are there apparently?
All right. So, chat, there is over 600 different shapes of pasta, and even I didn't know that. So, that's a pretty cool, interesting fun fact that we
Yeah,
learned
that
today.
blows my mind because it makes me wonder. Because pasta, I feel like it's a very, I don't want to say basic, but it's like a blank canvas. And so I'm just trying to figure out how many different ways can you have pasta? Like there's spaghetti, there's angel hair, there's fettuccine, there's the bow tie pasta. But I mean, just off the top of my head, that's all I can name. I don't know how in the world we could get to 600, but you know what, Brother Christian, maybe we should make it a goal to have all 600 different pasta shapes before before the end of the world comes, I guess. Going now to our next fun fact. The next fun fact is who brought pasta to America and when did they bring pasta to America? Again, let us know in the chat if you can figure it out. Don't Google it though. Don't Google it though, because we want to see your honest trivia knowledge to see how much you really know about pasta. Again, the question is who brought pasta to America? I guess this kind of goes next to our next question, Brother Christian. What's your favorite pasta shape, if you have one?
Sorry, I'm buffering. I was like, there's 600. I'm still mind blown that there's 600 different shapes. I don't know. I like the linguine style, and I think also, well, the go-to is always macaroni. So those are mine.
Yeah, for me, even though my favorite pasta dish is fettuccine alfredo, I feel like my favorite shape is like macaroni because I feel like macaroni offers more comforting dishes. Like there's macaroni and cheese, there's Hawaiian mac salad, there's regular mac salad, and I just feel like when you get the sauce all the way up in the little nooks and stuff of macaroni, that's when that's when pasta is like taken to and macaroni is taken to the next level. Brethren, let us know in the chat. What's your favorite pasta shape? Going back to our fun fact, the question was who brought pasta to America and when? I don't see it in the chat. I don't see anybody answering this. And so should we just let them know, Brother Christian, who brought pasta to America? Okay, just so you know, brethren, the one that brought pasta to America, his name was Thomas Jefferson, and he brought pasta to America in 1789. Imagine that. So how many years is that? How many years has pasta been in America? That's over 300 years of pasta. And so it's no wonder that pasta is a staple dish in in every in every household really. I feel like every household has a different type of pasta recipe that they pass down. And so because of that, the next question is I'm going to ask Brother Christian. Brother Christian, do you have any tips and tricks to cook pasta? on how to make your favorite pasta dishes. Any tips you want to share with us?
Ooh, tips and making pasta. Well, I've never made fresh pasta, so but I have seen people do it online, and it is tedious and so much work to do. So, if you are interested in making your own pasta, just know you need to make sure you have a lot of time in your hands to make it from scratch. But it is a fun experience because some people like to make it a little bit more healthy wise for their health as well. So there you can put in the ingredients yourself and whatever you want to have in your pasta. So that's kind of the benefit of it. For me, when I cook pasta, I guess let's just go from straight from the box. Like when we go to the supermarket, we get a box. For me, I think this is pretty much basic, but if you make spaghetti and if you boil the pasta, um, make sure you put a little bit of olive oil. That's what my mom always tells me to do when I put it. She wants me to mix it with the boiling water and put salt. I don't know if that's a trick or something new people would learn, but that's just something that I was told growing up whenever I would have to boil some pasta. Um, Reason for that is that it helps it not become so like together. It kind of flows more when it gets boiled up and when you start scooping it, so it's easier for you to do that. Um, yeah. What about you, brother JR? What do you have? Have you made pasta?
I've never made pasta. I've never made pasta. I I'm a believer in convenience, and so if the box stuff is fine, it's it's fine. But I do want to try. I definitely do want to try to make my own pasta. Only because I do think it's an experience worth having. It's something cool that can be said. It's almost like a flex. Like I feel like a lot of people haven't made pasta in their life. And so being able to say, yeah, I've made my own pasta, even if it was a disaster, I feel like that'll give you an experience that not everybody has. As for tips, it's funny because when you said putting olive oil in the water before you boil it, that's actually in the chat. Brother PJ in Thara, I believe from Orange County, California, he gave us the same tip. He said, "Tip: use olive oil so the pasta doesn't stick after you drain the water." Now the funny thing is that I would always do that anyway. I would always put the oil in the water, but I never really knew uh, why we had to or what was the point. And so that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that helping olive oil will help. But something that we can do, well, sorry, that I do to make pasta, and I think you should do too, is when you're making your pasta sauce, it's a good idea to put a little bit, just a little bit, like a ladle full of pasta water in your sauce, because it'll help the sauce be a little bit more creamy. It'll help the sauce kind of stick together more. I think the term that I'm looking for is it emulsifies the sauce, and so it'll help the sauce also be more creamy and stick to the pasta better. That's my tip. But then again, I don't know. I'm not a good person to get cooking tips from. Um, Another tip.
No, you actually got that. You got that right. I forgot to say you should also save some of that boiling water for later so that you can mix it in with your whatever you're cooking at the end of it.
Yeah.
I usually do like 1 cup of the pasta water, and then I'll just add it on to it later so that it gets a little bit more. Um, it flows a little bit more when you mix it later. So it
Yeah,
does.
I believe it has something to do with the starches in the pasta. It'll get into the water, and then when you mix that pasta water with the sauce, it makes it more creamy. And the funny thing is, I didn't even get that tip from making. I guess it was pasta, but I got the tip from making those Korean fire noodles, uh, with the chicken on it. The I don't want to say the brand, but the Korean fire noodles. So we're gonna stray away from
Yes,
pasta.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'll take the Korean fire noodles, boil my pasta as usual, and then set aside some pasta water, and then in a separate bowl, I put an egg, I put some mayonnaise. I know it sounds weird, but it's gonna be really good. Some mayonnaise, the flavoring packet, and the hot sauce, and then some, of the pasta water. You mix it together, and then put your noodles in there. I'm telling you, brother Christian, as far as pasta or noodle dishes go, that will make you crave instant noodles. That'll make you crave pasta. And in fact, I'm kind of craving it. I'm kind of craving it right now. Speaking of
Oh,
pasta and
me
noodles,
too.
are we gonna equate pasta and noodles, or are they two totally separate things?
I don't know. I consider it pasta. I mean, it is pasta. Like, you know, the noodles are pasta, so I think I would equate it.
Let's ask the chat. Chat, I love saying that. Chat, let us know. Do you think that noodles are the same thing as pasta? And maybe we can check that out. Maybe there is a difference. I'm gonna look it up right now. Pasta versus noodles. So let's know in the chat before I let you know the actual difference if there is. Going back to our rundown though, when it comes to our fun facts, we do have one more fact for you because this is coming up. National World Pasta Day is going to be on October 25. Right now, it's October 19. And so, this is what we want you to do. Brethren, on October 25, we want you to make your favorite pasta dishes. Okay? We want you to make your favorite pasta dishes. We want you to enjoy a day of pasta and then take a picture of you enjoying your favorite pasta dish on National Pasta Day. Send it to us so that next week we can have you featured on next week's INC radio show. Again, next on October 25, that is National Pasta Day. Enjoy some pasta, cook some pasta, let us know, and we will have you featured if you send us a picture of you and your favorite pasta dish. Brother Christian, you want to go to our top three hashtaggers now from last week?
Yes, I can't believe we're at that end at that part of our show where we're gonna have to say our hashtaggers and suddenly our goodbyes. But there's always next week. So our top three local congregations from last week's hashtag challenge are: in third place we have Cranston, in second we have Wyndham, and in first place, can you take a guess, Brother JR, who got first place?
I'm gonna guess New Haven, Connecticut. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Well, it's not New England region, but in Forest Hills got first place. So congratulations, Forest Hills.
Congrats.
And I guess we'll go straight to our top hashtaggers from last week as well. In third place, we have Sister Gemma Sturba. So congratulations. In second place, we have Sister Maricel Jose. And in first place, we have Sister Liberty Sabino. So congratulations to our winners of last week's hashtag challenge.
Nice. Congrats, Kabeti. I didn't know Kabeti was able to type that fast. And so, Sister Betty, if you're in the chat right now, I don't think she is. Congrats to Sister Betty. Congrats to the local congregation of Forest Hills. And congrats to everybody. Thank you always for signing on. Now, brethren, before we let you go, we do want to let you know that we have a lot of activities happening in our district. And I mean a lot. There's going to be something almost every week for the next 2 weeks, brethren, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be having a Kadiwa and Binhi special gathering and socialization. That's going to be tomorrow, October 20 at 5 p.m. And we're going to be meeting in the following local congregations. And so just choose the local congregations that's closest to you. If you are in the New York area, we will see you in Rockland, New York. If you are in New England, we do have 2 sites now. One of the sites is going to be in Bristol, Connecticut, and then the other one is going to be in Boston, Massachusetts. And then for our friends and family Our brothers and sisters who are in the upstate region of New York, you will be meeting in Rochester for our Kadiwa Binhi special gathering. Now, please, brethren, if you belong to the Kadiwa or Binhi organization, or you are tuning in for the first time and you want to meet some like-minded peers around your age, in the teenage years and in the and onwards, uh, we encourage you to come over because we're going to be having a special lesson about the words of the Almighty God, and right after we're going to be having a socializing with games and food for everybody to enjoy. Next week, brethren, on October 26th, there's going to be a Care for Humanity, where we're going to be, I'm sure you can guess it, we're going to be showing our care for humanity. We're going to be meeting up in the following places. So in Boston, in the New England area, we're going to be meeting in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where we're going to be meeting for a breast cancer awareness walk. They call it the More Than Pink Walk. Registration will be sent to your resident minister so that it can be sent to you. If you are in the New York City area, we're going to be helping cleaning up a park. They call this park the lungs of New York City. We're going to be meeting in Inwood Hill Park on October 26th at 1 p.m. And if you are in the upstate region of New York, you are going to be helping drop off a donation to a rescue mission so that all together, no matter where you are in the district, we can give our care for humanity. And that's it for now. Well, there's going to be definitely more activities to come, but Brother Christian, if you want to take it away, we can end our show.
All right. Well, thank you again for joining us on our episode today as we talked about pastas, and we hope that you were able to take something away about pastas. And we're gonna look forward to seeing your photos on World Pasta Day on October 25th. So that's it for our show today. And of course, thank you so much to the church administration for giving us a platform to be able to share and speak about important topics and interesting topics like these. And don't forget to catch us again next week, Saturday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's 11:30 p.m. Philippine time. And of course, greetings to our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Christian Family Organizations Coordinator and SEPSI President, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, especially to our District Minister, Brother Sheridan Santos, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Neil Patrick Omelda, our CFO Advisor, Brother J.R. Resurrection. And that brings us to the end of our show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much.